Town Talk today brings Kingston's Town Administrator Robert Fennessy to our set. Welcome once again, Robert.
Thank you for having me again.
Thank you for being here. We're going to talk about some important issues that are going on in Kingston today. Tell me about the update on the pay-as-you-throw.
Okay, that's actually, for people who don't know what that is, it's normally you have a sticker fee for the town to throw away your trash.
Yep.
And this will be a reduced sticker fee, but you would have to buy bags. So the goal of that is to reduce the trash that's being disposed of and the cost of the town, and then increase the recycling. Because if you're putting in a recycling bin, you're not paying to get rid of it.
Right.
So that's the goal. At town meeting, June 11th, it'll be a spirited debate about that.
Why is it controversial?
It's controversial because it changes the whole setup of how things have been done in Kingston. Forever.
Yeah.
And well, until they change it again.
Right, right.
But whether it actually saves money or costs more money for some people, maybe with bigger families than the smaller, and it may be an impact on the seniors. All that is going to be discussed at a selectmen's meeting and then a town meeting.
Okay, great.
And when it goes to town meeting, it's only going to be a non-binding question on the warrant to just give guidance to the Board of Selectmen, so they'll know which way the town is feeling on going.
And will it ultimately be up to the Board of Selectmen to make the decision?
It is. So that they didn't just want to do that and have an effect on all the people.
Sure, that's good.
That use the transfer station.
So that people can weigh in. Now, what about the dog park?
Dog park is another interesting thing. There was a group formed about a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, to look at whether the town should have an enclosed dog park so that dogs can run and socialize with other dogs, and people can socialize the owners of these dogs with each other. Yep. And a group was put together, and they did a good job of looking at other towns and cities that have them and the benefits of that, and also some of the issues with that, such as maintenance of a dog park, whether there's any liability issues, things like that. So it's all been vetted out. It's going to town meeting. Okay. There's a great opportunity to receive a 90% grant to build it. Wow. Which is unheard of in the grant world. Sure.
And you have a location and everything picked out?
We do. It's at the Cap landfill, where you may know it because there's a wind turbine on there. Excellent. So it'll be right next to that. And
it'll be voted on at town meeting?
The funding will be voted on at town meeting.
Great.
Board of Selectmen is in favor.
Yeah, it sounds like a positive move.
It is, and a lot of towns are starting to put these up to give the ability to have your animals socialize and run. So.
Okay, the Elm Street Dam removal.
Elm Street, another issue, and for people who are interested in these things, you got to come to town meeting on June 11th at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's a Saturday. Yep. We're hoping to get through the 45 articles in that one day, but we'll see. Okay. But the Elm Street Dam is that. If you know where that is, it's an old dam. On Elm Street, obviously. Yeah. That's been there for over 100 years. And at one time, it generated electricity to pump water.
Okay. And it doesn't anymore?
So it doesn't anymore. It's just, it's kind of gotten into a situation where it needs a lot of repair work. Okay. And there's some liability issues of should it fail. Right, right. And also the waterways. Yeah. It's ahead of the Jones River. Removing it, the proponents say it'll flush that out and make it a good water for animals and fish and so forth. So that's on to get, again, seed money for a grant, $125,000 that will go to removing it.
Okay. And again, that's a town meeting.
A town meeting.
And the last thing, can you give me in the last minute an update on the new police station?
The police station's been 1 minute is hard because it's gone back and forth on the land itself. On whether we're looking at buying a piece of land from Silver Lake. Yes. Everybody knows that. Yeah. Initially, the word from the state was that it had to be voted by all 3 towns. Oh, okay. Then they reversed that decision and said it only had to be voted by the school committee. Okay. Now the school committee may want to put it forward only if the other 3 towns vote on that. So that's for the land. The funding of the police station was $12 million. Has been pared down to $8.9 million. All right. That's on the warrant for town meeting.
So there'll be a lot of discussion about this.
A lot of discussion. And there's been so much discussion.
Sounds like you have a lot of items that'll have a lot of discussion at town meeting.
It is, and that's why I'm hopeful we can get through in one day, but I'm not.
Okay, well, it is what it is. They're
It is.
important issues to discuss.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Until next time.
Thank you for having
Alrighty.
me.